Week 7 is in the books. It's in the books. And I got the 1 win lead. I'm ahead by 1 win, man. Thanks to my Dolphins.
Thanks to your Dolphins sucking.
Yay! I know my team, man. And they like to suck. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Baroshmo. Just in case you did not know so, with Alex from the Hail Mary Podcast. His link's in the description below. But go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. And as always, let us know who are your picks for Week 8 in the comment section below. As always, do that good stuff. And honestly, this slate of games, it looks a lot better than last week.
Yep.
But again, last week did not go as planned. I feel like it was our weakest week since like week 1, you know?
Yeah, because I think we're starting to see some teams' identities either crumble or be built. So I'm talking about the Panthers. You know, Sam Darnold.
Golly,
I had hope.
dude.
As a Sam Darnold hater for a long time, I finally had a little bit of hope, and yeah, we're back to square one.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I've learned as a Dolphins fan. What is hope? Nothing.
What is hope? Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. What is hope? It's the new slogan for the
Dolphins
channel,
community.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's start with the Thursday night game because it's a banger. It's the Packers versus the Cardinals. Cardinals are a 6.5 favorite. They're playing at home. 51-point over/under. Devontae Adams might not play this game. We'll find out Wednesday. So it kind of makes this game a bit harder to to kind of predict since we're doing this recording right now.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, I'm going to go with Devontae's playing. I mean, shoot, dude. If A.J. Brown could play after, bad Chipotle, I think Adams will be fine. So I'm going to say that I'm going to pick this as the Cardinals' first loss. I'm going to go with it. Aaron Rodgers, man, the Packers offense. It's looking good. Well, let's be honest. Okay, Devontae and Aaron are looking good, and the defense is getting a bit more healthy. While I don't think they're going to be able to really stop Kyler Murray, because Kyler Murray, he is for all intents and purposes MVP, one of the hardest players to stop right now. Yeah. I think they could do enough. This probably is a shootout, but I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, man. Cardinals, they're typically much like last year. I think they kind of let the community down in the second half of the season. So I guess we'll see, man. This one was a tough one to pick.
They let everyone down because Kyler got hurt, rather than Kyler sucking. So they're in Glendale.
You're not wrong, but
yeah, red hot. Their defense is solid. Their offense is cooking. Injuries make me always a bit nervous because players don't always play the same with or without injuries. I'm going to rock the Cardinals. Started off with a nice little disagreement from the get-go.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. A lot of that was I was kind of guessing you might go the Cardinals.
Yeah. You wanted to make it interesting.
Yeah. And I was like topsy-turvy on this game anyway. I would definitely take the Packers actually with the 6.5 though. I don't think you'll spot me points in this though, will you?
Yeah. Well, next game we got the Panthers and the Falcons. So I'm pretty sure this is spooky time, right? This is Halloween night, like the Halloween day
morning.
It depends on where you are. But Panthers Falcons. I mean, Kyle Pitts is finally going off. I'm very happy to see that because Kyle Pitts was, I think, my number 2 player at the end on my big board. I had Penny at 1, Kyle at 2. So, fun fact.
I mean, when you have Julio Jones playing tight end, it's a beautiful thing.
It's kind of true, yeah. But I think that the number 1 way to stop the Falcons is to be able to have some solid linebackers cover their best weapon, which is Kyle Pitts. And I think the Panthers have a good enough weapon in Jeremy Chin to be able to cover that. And he's not a linebacker, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm going to rock the Panthers here. I think that Sam Darnold is finally going to get a fire lit under his ass. It's about damn time. I just continue having hope for Matt Rule as well as the rest of that squad. Rock with the Panthers.
I have hope for Matt Rule, man. It's Sam Darnold, man.
True.
everyone, hey, Adam Gase, he's the problem. He broke Sam Darnold. Well, apparently, you could put a Band-Aid on a boo-boo, but, man, Sam Darnold's broken. Band-Aid ain't going to cut it. He's looked really bad the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Past month. I'm actually going to lean the Falcons here. While, yeah, Jeremy Chin, he could probably do a good job guarding Pitts majority of the time. That's the cool thing. I think Atlanta is starting to use Pitts a bit more.
It's true.
Yeah, a bit differently. He's not your standard tight end. That's the whole reason you draft a guy that highly. He's a mismatch nightmare for your linebackers, for safeties, and just because knowing you're gonna treat a guy like that. You're gonna treat the tight end like, okay, just throw a linebacker on him or something. You can't do that with Pitts. To be fair, Jeremy Chin's a athletic beast in his own regard, but the offense, Matt Ryan's looking good. I know their defense isn't anything special, but against this Panthers offensive line it's just so trash, man. If you're not Taylor Moton, then you're not good. It just seems to be the case. So with Sam Darnold struggling, it ain't gonna be any better under pressure. To be fair, the Falcons' pass rush is also probably among the worst in the league. So
yeah,
but I'm gonna lean Falcons here, man. I'm gonna go with the hot hand. This team's 3-3 somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, but hey, man, they led me right in the Dolphins game, so I'm gonna take them here as payback for last week. Because man, I really thought they were gonna blow the Giants out, man.
Oh yeah.
So, Dolphins Bills, man, this is perfect. I get to pick against my team again. I'm gonna go with the Bills. Now, I was telling you before the video that the Bills are a 13.5 favorite, and I like taking the Dolphins in that because I don't think they're gonna get knocked out by like 2 touchdowns because Tua's playing pretty good football. Well, he's not exactly. He's never gonna. I don't think he's gonna be a guy that consistently attacks downfield. I think his average depth of target in the Atlanta game was like under 7 yards per attempt.
Yeah,
he's a guy he's gonna try to get it into the hands of his playmakers. The turnovers that happened in the Atlanta game were really by virtue of his receivers, not really contesting the catch point.
Yeah.
The guy's playing good football. It just sucks. The offensive line is just so bad. In this defense, if it could step up and play to, get healthy and just play to what it is, because that's a good defense there. They're just not healthy. They're banged up.
Yep.
I think that the Dolphins can not win this game, but they can maybe win you if you pick them on the spread. But yeah, the Bills, dude, this team's coming off a bye after what who did they last play? Was it the Chiefs their last game?
Might have been. I'll check that.
I'm trying to. No, it was the Titans, wasn't it?
Oh, they lost to the Titans. Yeah.
Oh, dude, this Bills team's coming in pissed off. Dude, the Bills are like one of the top 5 teams in the league. You think the Dolphins are gonna win? I know you don't, and you shouldn't either.
No. Yeah. No, that's a pretty obvious one. Just go the Bills. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. Just you said everything.
Yeah, I felt like I don't want the people to think the Dolphins are like stupid bad and Tua
compared to the Bills.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
yeah.
The Bills aren't in a rebuild, so
yeah, exactly. Like compared to the Bills, the Dolphins are trash. However, as a team, not exactly. I was just about to say number 12. I saw 12 p.m. Central Time. I was like, oh my goodness, in mock draft mode. Jesus. 49ers, Bears, Chicago. Justin Fields is like averaging 117 yards passing a game. They do this every time with rookie quarterbacks. I don't know why. The defense is the only reason why the Bears can even win a game. But the Niners also have a pretty good defense. I think the Niners can take this one. You're not going up against Carson Wentz with arguably one of the better teams, one of the most underrated teams.
One of the best offensive lines in football, too.
Yeah.
Now that it's healthy.
Yeah. The Bears' offensive line, no bueno. Jason Peters is not going to cut it. 49ers, I think, can take it away. Jimmy G looks absolute crap, but regardless of whoever you start at quarterback, I think that they'll have a good enough time.
Yeah, I'm going to lean Niners here, too. Just makes all the sense in the world. Like, Justin Fields, we knew coming into the draft, he's a guy that how he functioned at Ohio State offense was he was given a lot of time and to make decisions. He's not afforded that time with the Bears. I know a lot of people be like, he needs to get up to the NFL speed. I don't think it's a speed problem. I think it's a pressure problem, and he's getting a ton. Feel really bad for him, and the Niners aren't a much better matchup with Nick Bosa and Eric Armstead. So, yeah, I think this one, pretty easy. However, Steelers versus Browns. Baker Mayfield may not play this week. They have him listed as questionable. Nick Chubb might play. He's listed as questionable. This one's tough, especially since it's in Cleveland. Because I really think Pittsburgh can win this game. Like, Big Ben's not playing like bad football. Not that he's playing good, but he's not playing losing football. Yeah. Najee, he's starting to get better. Like, the blocks are starting to get better for him. They have really good weapons on the outside. Like, this Browns team, I don't think they could just grind their way to victory like they did against Denver. Like, they're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be able to run as well as they did against Denver on Pittsburgh. So I think I'm going to lean Pittsburgh here, just especially with the question marks at quarterback. Even if Baker's healthy, the question marks at quarterback.
Yeah, true. Baker throws a little bit of a loop into that. Certainly, because I want to have faith in my Steelers, but man, I mean, the Browns barely put up any points without Baker. Even with Baker,
that's how they win games. Vikings 14-7.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
That's tough. I'm going to go to the Browns. I think that their defense will be the star, similar to the only way the Bears ever win games. I think that the Steelers' offensive line still is a little bit weak. I think everybody would agree with that. The Browns' defensive front is going to be a lot better. And I just don't think that they'll be able to get the running game going. And that's the only reason why the Steelers have been able to get any wins in the first place is because Najee's bailed them out. And JOK's there. He's a really good athletic linebacker. He's probably going to be damn good at covering.
I think he's still listed IR this week.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah,
regardless.
Him and Hunt, I think, return next week.
Yeah, still, I mean, the Browns, they know what to do. They're playing great football even without some of their star guys. I'm still going to take the Browns, though.
Yeah, no, honestly, this one was tough. Like,
it's a tough one.
Because, Case Keenum, he ran the offense effectively.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, as long as you're not, putting the ball in harm's way, then it's the Browns' way, And so, yeah, that one was pretty tough.
But yeah, this game's going to be tough, too. Eagles and Lions, because the Lions are second worst in the NFL in terms of overall team efficiency. I heard it on Get Up today with Greeny's show. They have a 22 efficiency with the Jets having 19. That means
surprise.
I know, right? That means every single aspect of the Lions is pretty much crap. But the Eagles, apart from the fourth quarter, have been probably even worse. Don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, to be honest, it's just terrible. It's really bad. The Lions have at least led quite a few times, and for a good portion of the game, they usually blow it. So maybe that works in the favor of the Eagles because they're usually coming back in the fourth quarter. I'm still going to lean the Eagles here because I know that you probably just want to take the underdog with the Lions. That it's a real toss-up. This feels like the game that the Lions are going to win. It really does. But I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Yeah.
They need to get their sacks up.
I was hoping you would go with Detroit because I feel better going with Philly a little bit. Just a little bit, because you got to imagine Jalen Hurts. He should be, in theory, be able to pick apart this beat-up secondary. Like, in theory.
Yeah.
But, man, this Eagles offense is bad. Like you said, like, they have not been in good games. Like, they've gotten close in garbage time in the fourth quarter. Like, the Bucks game, a lot closer than it was Not a lot closer. Whatever the opposite word of that phrase.
Yeah, no, it was the score did not say how terribly the Eagles played.
Exactly. Same what this past week. They were obliterated by the Raiders.
Yeah.
Obliterated.
Yeah. So, it was not good.
Yeah, man.
Dude, go with the Lions. Man.
I'm going to go with the Lions. Really depends. Depends what Goff shows up, man. Because Goff, outside of like that final drive that kind of sealed the deal for the Rams, the Lions played pretty good football, man.
Dude, the Lions is the most logical option.
Yeah,
I 100% want to take the Lions.
I called Houston's first win. I knew that I had a feeling that Jags win, that would be the only game they'd be able to win all year.
I think we both chose that one too. That was a funny thing.
No, you went Jags, I think.
I went Jags.
I don't know. Shit. I mean, it's been a
while.
Who
cares? It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, I mean, the Eagles just need to get their head and ass wired together. They have such a damn good team.
And the thing,
they piece it together.
Like, there's no rushing game here.
Yeah.
Their leading rusher is Jalen Hurts, which is fine. But you would think it would open it up for guys like Kenneth Gainwell and Miles Sanders. But it just hasn't. It makes
just because they're getting 9 carries a game. It's kind of hard to get a rhythm when you're getting 9 carries a game.
It's almost like they're playing from behind.
Yeah.
Fun fact. This game's actually incredibly tough. Titans versus Colts. It's a 1.5. I'd bet this game on the money line. Because no chance I think this game's a 1-point game. I think some team's going to come out and they're going to be dominant. Which one that is, I don't know. Titans are like one of the hottest teams in football right now.
Yep.
Like with big wins, back-to-back weeks, you know?
Yeah.
And I really like the Titans this year. But much like we said last week, Colts, they're kind of in a must-win mode, you know? They can't fall behind the division because I don't think whoever finishes second place makes the playoffs.
The Titans can't lose this game either.
I think the Titans can because they'd still be ahead in the division. This isn't a home game. I'm gonna go with Carson Wentz. I think he could pick apart that secondary that's kind of playing mainly the corner position. It's playing above their talent. They got a lot of late round or undrafted free agent guys, 1 to 2 year starters there right now just because they're a little banged up. Like, I love how Harold Landry's playing, but the Colts, their offensive line, it's getting healthy. They should be at full health, honestly. I don't know if Eric Fisher plays this week yet, but even if he doesn't, still 4 of their 5 starters looking good. Michael Pittman is starting to look like a stud. They might get T.Y. Hilton back this week, potentially. Carson Wentz, for all intents and purposes, outside of the San Francisco game, not putting the ball in harm's way. So I think I'm going to go with the Colts here, man. The defense, their defense is overperforming as well for the Colts. So
yeah, I'm going to go Colts too. I really like what they're doing. I like what they're doing, man. I'm just saying. I really like what the Colts are doing. They are the most underrated team in the NFL. I think they're Super Bowl contenders. And Carson Wentz has been. We're talking about
playoff contenders.
Huh?
I'd say they're playoff contenders.
No, dude. If they're at full health, they're Super Bowl contenders.
Maybe if it was Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, they were playoff contenders with Phillip Rivers. Like, you're taking a big step up with a red hot Carson Wentz. Also, I don't know how long Tannehill is going to be able to have that like type of completion percentage. So
a long time, dude. He's been, ever since he's been
against this team.
He got traded. Oh yeah, I think so. Tannehill's efficient, man. Like,
yeah, when they stack the box and there's nobody to guard the receivers.
Oh, dude, but this, like I said, he's efficient. This guy, since being traded to the Titans, has been spectacular. I'd say he's
been doing great.
Yeah, he's a top 10, top 12 quarterback in the NFL.
I'm saying I don't think he's going to be performing as well as he has the past couple weeks.
See, I have to agree with that because I'm picking the Colts as well.
Yeah. Dude, Michael Pittman's coming into his own. Rep Oaks Christian, by the way, my high school. Got to throw it out there.
This is must win for the Colts, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I think I looked at the Titans schedule while you were talking, And they're like final 6 games. They can easily win 5 of them with probably resting most of their starters. They got like the Jags, the Texans, the Dolphins. It's easy.
Yeah, I was looking at we were talking about the Colts. This is their easier part of their schedule. Kind of started, I guess. Was it last week? Maybe
their real easy part starts at week 9. That's when it gets easy breezy for the rest of the year.
Oh, they had the Texans last week?
No, they didn't have the Texans. Did they have Texans last week?
Oh no, it was San Fran.
Yeah, they had San Fran. Like at the time when we were first looking at this, when we was like, oh, will Carson be there? I was like, no, they should rest him until week 9 because we didn't obviously know that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Niners, but yeah, and I think the Colts are freaking amazing. After week 9, they're golden. Same thing with the Titans though. So this is kind of like a battle for first place.
This is. I mean, honestly, realistically, I think both these teams could probably make the playoffs.
Oh, I totally agree, but I'm saying like for positioning.
But I mean, you got to imagine like Bengals, Ravens, Browns, Steelers
are
might
red
be there.
hot.
The AFC West, you think the Chiefs are going to stay crap? Like the Raiders are hot, the Chargers, I know they're coming off that bad loss against the Ravens, but I think a lot of that was situational. Circumstantial.
Everybody's teams have bad weeks. Do you think that the Chiefs suck now that they had like a 27-3 blowout? No,
I think their defense does.
I think we've known that though.
Yeah, we could probably talk Chiefs in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk Chiefs in a little bit.
Let's talk Bengals Jets.
Yeah,
I think we agree on this one, right?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if the Jets win,
I mean, you're going Joe Flacco, right?
All the way. No,
dude, Bengals are so
Jamar.
good.
Jamar Chase is a freak. Wait,
he's not a bust, right?
He is. Wait a second. I've been hearing he's a bust. No, that must have been the crazy voice in the back of my head.
Yeah,
because this guy's an absolute monster, and he's making Justin Jefferson look the same way he did at LSU, the worst receiver out of the two. And that's crazy.
That's a compliment. Justin Jefferson's really good.
Oh, well,
Just
no
saying.
No, I'm saying how good Justin Jefferson is. Jamar, it's more of a compliment to Jamar than a slash to Justin.
Yeah,
because Justin's a beast.
Just look what he did to like easy top 5 corner Marlon Humphrey this past week.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude.
I just don't know how the hell the Bengals were able just to demolish the Ravens like that.
We were talking about like the Colts, I was about their defense kind of overperforming.
Yeah, the Bengals defense.
They got a couple of stars on that Colts defense, but yeah, no, the Bengals,
Awuzie,
man, he's in the like top 10 in terms of graded corners by PFF.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Like, I mean, he came definitely to the right scheme. Like that's the thing with what's his name, Lou, the defensive coordinator. It's something.
I keep hearing Lou Williams. I'm like, no.
But I was like, I don't know what this guy's trying to do schematically. You know, the last couple of seasons, but now like he's got the parts. The front seven's playing exceptionally well. He's got Bates and Awuzie back there.
Yeah,
they got who do they got on the slot? It's Hilton, right?
Yeah, they played Hilton.
Dude, they're playing good football. The Jets
balling.
don't stand a chance, man.
Yeah,
you take Cincinnati.
Yeah,
you could give the Jets the points.
I'm pretty sure I would take the Cincinnati on the line.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be.
You don't want to risk a rare Joe Flacco, moment, right?
I think I'd put about 20,000 down on the line for Cincy. That's how confident I'd be.
Oh, if you have 20,000, let a brother know.
Yeah, you're still leading on the Rams and the Texans.
Am I? I thought I.
Yeah, you randomly took the lead on the Bengals and Jets.
Did I? Did I just like come out of place? My bad, dude.
You did.
So Rams, Texans suck. I mean, Davis Mills, like they weirdly, like they're not in games, but it feels like they're in games. Like that Cardinals game felt like they weren't like getting blasted. There was a game a couple of weeks ago where it was like they felt like they
Patriots.
were a lot in. Yeah, the Patriots. Well,
they almost won.
Yeah. That game they felt way more in it than they should have. Yeah. But I know the Rams are coming off of a head scratcher versus the Lions. But to be fair, that's Goff returning. Like, hey, you traded me.
That's emotion.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, Texans, don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
14.5 for a reason. So
Yeah. It's obvious the Rams are going to win. So next, Patriots, Chargers. That's going to be a fun game. I do like that because the last time the Chargers went against Bill Belichick, he cleaned the floor. He made sure that Justin Herbert did absolutely nothing. But Justin's coming off a pretty embarrassing defeat. Did the Chargers have a bye week last week?
Yeah, they had a bye week last week.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
to
he's
be
coming
fair
off
in that Ravens game, like
Yeah.
the thing with the Chargers is like they've been going for it a lot on fourth downs.
Yeah.
And that game happened to be the game where they weren't
It didn't
converting any of them.
Yeah. So I think that the Chargers' luck will turn around. You come off an embarrassing loss and you have a bye week. So you have a fire lit under your ass and you're rested. I'm going to go the Chargers, even though Patriots are red hot.
Yeah, I agree with this. I think after what Bill Belichick did to Herbert last year, I think he's going to come in and play like he's Davis Mills against this Patriots defense.
Oh.
Yeah, because Davis Mills played really well against the Patriots.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, what are you trying to say?
I was like, okay, I thought that joke was way funnier. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, this is in LA. Let's be honest with the Patriots. They've been losing tight games against really good teams. I think that's kind of be the case here. Mac Jones is
Very
playing
similar
good
to the
football,
Vikings.
but he's not a guy you're gonna put the ball in his hands to come
Yeah.
and win the game. Because when we saw what happened with that, to be fair, I think the Trayvon Diggs interception wasn't his fault. It like bounced off his receiver's hands or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel more confident with Herbert and company.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But be on alert for upset.
Yeah, no, this one definitely tough. This is gonna be a fun game.
Speaking of this next game, like, this is going to be a good game too.
I mean, the Jags are trending up, I guess, after a big win against the Dolphins and a bye week where we heard nothing about Urban Meyer and his antics.
Better news than they've heard in a while.
That's right. They're out here grinding,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Oh God, that was a bad one. That was bad.
Do I talk? Are you talking
Yeah.
about?
No, I talked about the Patriots and Chargers.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Geno Smith he's good enough. This defense is actually, I think they're playing much better than they actually are, especially against the run. Trevor Lawrence, I know he's looked good, but he looked good against a beat up Dolphins team.
And Bengals.
Okay, yeah, he did look good in that game as well. But I think the Seahawks, they can win this game. It's at home. They need wins before like Russell Wilson gets back, or else they're out. They're out.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a chance they make it. Like, you're gonna be sitting at 2-6 next week, and what, Russell Wilson, he's still out for what, another 4 games or so?
Well, yeah.
It's a must win for the Seahawks. It's a
Yeah.
must win. The Jags, they know they're going nowhere this year.
Yeah, and they might be trying to tank for Evan Neal.
Or let's be honest. I was gonna say a quarterback, but
Yeah.
there ain't no. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go Seahawks too. I was really about to pull the Jags card, but it's like, what are they fighting for? The Seahawks actually want to fight for some wins because they don't really benefit. The Jets benefit by their losses, and the Jaguars benefit.
Yeah, look at
by
this, how the Seahawks have played the last couple of games. Pittsburgh went to OT. Last night's game was within 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this team wants to win.
Yeah.
You know?
They let 5 sacks yesterday, but I think the Saints have a much better pass rush than the Jaguars at this point.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, dude, it's a shame the Jags can't tank for a new coach, right?
True. I mean, you could just sign one. But yeah.
And
You could trade for one too. I mean, that
maybe-
does happen.
maybe they need to go through Urban Meyer's emails.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So
Washington.
dumb. Such a dumb joke.
Let's get away from Urban in the meantime. Washington and Denver.
Oh,
Whew.
gosh.
That is going to be a weird game.
Yeah, it is.
You know, Washington's running back core underproducing. course, their top end is underproducing. Their lower end starters are producing. I hate that as an Antonio Gibson fantasy owner. Broncos linebackers are out. Yeah, I know, right? Broncos linebackers Johnson as well as Jewell out for the year, right? That sucks.
Yeah, they brought in Kenny Young, who's actually was playing pretty well for
The Rams.
the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought. Oh, that's nice. That was a good addition, but it's not going to solve anything. It can't be. I don't think Kenny Young's going to be a day one impact.
Yeah, and Von Miller's likely out this game too. Man, I'm drooling on my beard.
It happens, man. But I'm gonna go Washington here, man. I really had hope for Washington. I really did. You know, the Broncos, there's just too many injuries right now for me to feel comfortable going with them. They did a really good job against, like, the defense did a good enough job against the Browns. Like, holding them to 17 points.
Passing
nice. Yeah. So the running game did eat them alive. But
who?
By Demetrius Johnson.
Was it Johnson? Yeah. I thought it was Dearnest. You know what? It
might be Dearnest Johnson. It's not Demetrius Johnson. Here's Demetrius Johnson. Is that tight end? Or no, that's Demetrius Harris. Fuck, I don't even know. We all know. Demetrius Johnson, or whatever his name is.
Dearnest? I think it's Dearnest.
Dearnest. God, man. That name's like, it's like a name that keeps getting stuck on your tongue. Dearness Johnson tore up the Broncos' run defense. The problem is Washington doesn't have a really good run offense. It's a little bit of an issue, but still going to go Washington. I had hope for them. Still going to keep a little bit.
Me, like, I want to. Because I really think if Washington's going to win this game, it's going to be because of because of the run game, getting that started.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, dude, the coverage is pretty good there in Denver. And if Taylor Heineke, if his only strat is, hey, I'm just going to keep throwing the ball to Terry McLaurin, then I don't think that's going to work. I think the Broncos could be good enough to win this game. It's in Mile High. I'm going to go with Steady Teddy and company. So now we were talking that they have Judy back this week too. So
yeah, no, I mean, the Broncos offense is good enough.
Yeah, no, this is definitely actually a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well Judy's gonna, like, again, he's coming off an injury, so I don't know how 100% he's gonna be, but yeah.
They need something.
Your turn.
Tampa Bay versus the Saints. Tom Brady is hot. He's like, yo, Mike Evans, why are you giving away my 600 TD ball? Go get that back.
Yeah.
They have a good laugh about it, and some poor fan gets screwed. It's like, oh, here's a nice little showcase. Yeah, here's a value of probably maybe 5,000 at best. Probably make like 200K on that ball, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really sucks. But yeah, no, I'm going Bucks in this one. Jameis Winston. Honestly, Jameis, like, the roller coaster has been pretty up for a majority of the season. It's
Michael Thomas might be back.
Yeah, which they need, dude. The receivers have been dropping balls galore. Like, Winston, he could throw some dimes.
Yeah, he's good.
Receivers are dropping, man. Fortunately, he still has his number one receiver in Alvin Kamara, so that's nice to see. Yeah. Defense is really good for the Saints, but I'm gonna go Buccaneers, man. They're a really good team. I don't care if this is in the Superdome. Tom Brady's winning football. So,
yeah, I mean, I think the Buccaneers take it as well. You know, Saints defense is the only thing that makes me concerned. But to be honest, Jameis still doesn't have anyone to throw to, and Michael Thomas is. I think that he was probably the most overrated receiver at his height. Like, really?
Yeah, I mean, he was just fed targets. He was averaging like 150 targets for like a 3-4 year period.
Yeah, it's just like when you're getting force-fed targets, you're just going to look naturally better than you are. The Saints need some help in that receiving core. Buccaneers are just a complete team. They're balling out. They're making that Rams loss look like it was more of a fluke than anything. So,
and they're getting healthier in the secondary, which is nice.
Yeah. Cowboys Vikings. So there's a question whether Dak will play this game.
I don't think it's a question.
Personally, if I were actually on the Cowboys staff, I'd say Dak, you take a rest day. The NFC least is just, I mean, think about it. The Giants are off. We chose against the Washington football team as well as we chose against the Eagles. So losing this game doesn't get them, they're already 3.5 games ahead in their own division. So if they're 3.5 games ahead, why potentially lose Dak for a couple more weeks? I don't think they do that. It's pretty obvious that he's going to play. But I heard it, and if I were in the logical shoes of the training staff and the coaching staff, I'd say Dak, we can easily lose this game. The Vikings are just trying to get a win anyways.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think the Cowboys are playing to win their division at this point. That's already, I think the division's been shored up. I think they're playing for that number 1 seed for the bye.
Give Dak the bye now. Give Dak the bye now.
He had his bye last week.
Dak bye the now. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, I think I'm going to choose the Cowboys in this one. His calf's just a little bit achy. I hope that it doesn't turn into anything worse because finally the Cowboys are actually fun to watch. And as a Dallas native or Dallas resident, pretty happy about that. Vikings are good though. Can't discount the Vikings.
That's true.
They are really good.
They're 3-3, man. They're a team that I always mention with the Titans. Like Titans have been a team that plays to their competition.
Vikings do too.
Vikings are that team too. Yeah, their offensive line's playing better. I think now that they got Darsaw in the mix.
Yeah,
they got weapons on offense. Kirk Cousins, like him or not, top 12 quarterback in the league. He's pretty good. The defense probably could play a little bit better. I mean, they're kind of banged up at corner. I mean, they weren't getting good play from guys like Breland anyway, and now Peterson's been down for last 2 weeks, I think. So, I'm going to go with Cowboys. Just offensively, they are it. Monday night game. What a banger. A battle between... I
thought the Giants had the week off. They just had the Monday night game.
I mean, I was going to say, no, the Chiefs have the week off. But I don't know if that's the case anymore.
It used to be.
This Giants-Chiefs game, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I'm still going Chiefs.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about them being a 10.5. Especially if, Giants are going to get, they're going to get maybe Saquon, potentially. But, Tony back, Galladay, likely not, but still, potentially, and I know, the Giants, their offensive line's trash.
Yeah.
The defense for the Chiefs sucks. It's the worst defense in the league. They don't get pass rusher. If you're not Chris Jones, you're not sniffing the quarterback. And unfortunately, you could scheme to where Chris Jones isn't a problem, or at least not as much. Man, I would love to go Daniel Jones in this contest, but no, the Chiefs need this. We were talking about a team like the Colts, and the Seahawks, they're in must wins. If you're the Chiefs, your offense needs to turn around now. This is a must win.
Yeah.
You are slowly becoming irrelevant in your division to
I know.
The Raiders, who lost their coach just weeks ago, and very young and up and coming, inspiring Justin Herbert. So this is kind of a must win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Patrick Mahomes is still a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. It's not like he's crap.
No, he's making up for his crap defense.
Yeah, I mean, the poor guy is just trying to survive at this point. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of an anticlimactic way to end off the video, but
I think this game's a lot closer though. This Giants team.
Yeah.
Outside of that loss to the Rams, that blowout, they've been playing close games. They should have, honestly, they could easily have, they could be a 4 or 5 win team right now. If you look at Falcons, the Washington loss, even the Denver game, they were in that one. So
yeah, I mean, the thing is, apart from a couple select teams, the talent in the NFL has become oversaturated to the point where only the elite of the elite talent actually make a big difference. We just talked about Dearness Johnson, a third string freaking running back, is able to put up 140 something yards. He's
that's just
starting
running
caliber.
back value, my friend.
True. But you look at the wide receiver talent. I mean, the one position I would say is a little bit iffy is corner. Like, corner doesn't have that excellent of talent across the board in the NFL.
I mean, teams that have it, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like, so it makes a big difference on teams that have a really good secondary.
It's a very volatile position, too.
Yeah, I mean, look at Xavier Rhodes. He was like a top 2 corner at one time.
Yeah.
Then he like fell off.
Yeah.
Just
then
Patrick
revitalizes his career.
And revitalizes his career. Yeah. So the NFL has just become so damn talented that's why we always like look so heavily into the draft, because you need those big difference makers. And every single guy coming out of college is a little bit more skilled, a little bit more NFL ready. And that adds to your depth. When guys get injured, your team's still going to be good. Like the Ravens, with the running back group, still got good enough depth. They bring in random dudes and it works. That's just the talent of the NFL.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I mean, yeah, that Ravens squad. Ugh. They deserve this bye this week.
Yeah, they do.
All right, so we're both going KC.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on that one.
All right, man. Shoot, just looking at this, we got one.
We got quite a few differences.
3, 4, 5. I think 5 games where we differ on.
So let's see if I'm going to be up 4 games next week.
Yeah, I know, man.
That'd be entertaining as hell.
Golly, dude. Yeah, no, we've been real close this year. Real close. So
we're still positive though, right? We're not 500 at all.
Like overall?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like 70 and 30 something.
Yeah. And that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, no, it's exceptionally good.
Yeah, so
I mean, let us know if you're better in the comment section. I know you will.
well, we know that one guy is really good at college.
Yo! Oh, dude. Douche move.
So he's better than us.
But that's it for the video. Go ahead, do that YouTube thing. And as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.